98.5 Speed FM.
Catch us if you can.
Staying up till the morning light. No, you don't mind it. I think you like it. Always showing you wrong from right. I'll let you guide me. Just stay beside me. Oh, nobody wants to go it alone, and I just wanna stay here with you. I am lucky one. I am lucky one. You are my favorite song. I am lucky one. I am lucky one. I am lucky one. I am lucky one. Seasons change, but you're the same. Your love is constant. You've never lost it. Your voice is calling out my name. It makes me miss you, even when I'm with you. Oh, nobody wants to go it alone, and I just wanna stay here with you. I am lucky one. I am lucky one. You are my favorite song. I am lucky one. I am lucky one. I am lucky one. I am lucky one.
A speedy welcome to the show for everyone. This is Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and I am your host today on the show. My name is Marysyntia Hangeior, and Speedy Talk is a program for the youth where we talk about things that concern and affect the youth. Now, today we are diving into something that we all deal with: social media. Every day we scroll through posts, videos, stories, and sometimes it feels like what we see online is the truth. But is it? From edited photos to headlines designed to catch your eye, the line between reality and fabrication is getting thinner. Which brings us to today's question, because we're trying to open people's eyes, So should you believe everything you see on social media? Should you actually believe everything you come across on social media? Some people say even on social media, there's usually a bit of truth in everything. That even those things that feel like, well, this is not true or it's unrealistic, there is often a bit of true. Like for every rumor, some people believe that for every rumor, there's always something that is true in it. And well, others argue that no, even verified accounts, sometimes on social media post misleading content that you cannot trust. And you definitely should not trust anything. So we want to be hearing from you guys today, because, well, it's more like people take risk. We just see content online, see videos, and the next thing people are posting and sharing and airing views and, throwing insults and shades at other people, based on posts or information that they have gotten on social media. So today we want to hear from you guys. Should you believe everything you see on social media? Now, you also can call in to be part of this conversation, because it's just you and I. And number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That is 0808 427 5464. Should you believe everything you see on social media? You personally, do you believe everything you see on social media? Are you someone who thinks like, well, for everything online there must be a truth to it? Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good afternoon. Okay, we lost that already, but well, not to worry. You can still call back and share with us what you think. Should you actually believe everything you see online on social media? Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yes, Mr. James, I'm calling you from Makodi,
Alright.
North Bank.
Welcome to the show, Mr. James. So, what do you think?
Everything that we see in social media is true.
Okay.
It's very fine. It's good for us to do it, to be doing social media.
Okay, so whatever you see on social media, it's advisable to believe it.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's thank you so much, Mr. James, for calling in to be part of the show. Now, that is an interesting way to start the show. And we just heard from Mr. James, and he said we should believe everything we see on social media. What about you? What do you think? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you too. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Okay, my name is Tavishima. I'm calling from Wewe, Quarters, Makudi.
All right, welcome to the show, Tavishima.
Yes, I think it's not everything that we see on social media that we can believe it.
Okay.
Sometimes you need to verify. Or know whether what the person posts on social media is actually the right information. But if you don't find out, know whether this person just formulate a lie or post on social media. They just end up insulting somebody. Why you see some of our youth, they just formulate a lie at times. For our political leaders. You see them posting on social media, that is what this person had done, and all of that. So we have to be very careful, on what we see on social media. You have to find out whether it's actually from a reliable source. The information is true before we can actually conclude. So that is what I think. So that's my thoughts.
All right. Thank you so much, Tavishima, for calling in to be part of the show. We just heard from Tavishima, and he is saying on no account should you actually believe everything that you see on social media, because some of them are just fabricated and not actually true. And he is also saying these days you see a lot of youth, getting involved, getting themselves involved in actually promoting false information, and especially about, let's say, political leaders or, people that hold, the moment you are something, in society, it's more like they're always going to be those news and everything about, how it says. So he is saying it's not everything you see on social media you can actually, just start sharing and then airing your views on without actually verifying if that is the right, information, and even verifying the source that it is coming from, because sometimes even the source can tell you if that information is actually true or not. If you have just joined us, this is Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and this afternoon we are talking about social media reality. Should you believe everything you see on social media? You also can call in to be part of this conversation, and the number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That is 0808 427 5464. Should you believe everything you see on social media? Some people say no matter how bad it might be, as long as something is on social media, then there must be an atom of truth. But do you believe that? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, I'm Mr. Thomas Oko,
Or
calling from Nojungo Makodi.
welcome to the show, Mr. Thomas. So, what do you think?
My opinion is this. It's not everything on social media that you can see and then you believe on.
Mm.
Because sometimes the social media they send fake news.
Mm.
And sometimes the person giving the news cannot give the details. So before you can believe anything on social media, you have to think. You have to make a research.
Mm.
Before some people see things on social media and then went ahead commenting. And me, if I see anything on social media, I don't comment on it. The first thing I do, I make a research to know that is true or false. And it's good that anything you see on social media, you have to make sure that you find out whether it's a real thing or it's not before you comment on it. And sometimes you comment on false things, sometimes you comment on fake things that are not real, and then you make your comments. So as a reasonable someone, you have to make sure that this is true, and what your comment is saying should be a truth something. But when you go on commenting on fake news on social media, people too think that you are a fake person. Those people that go into the details of the news, and they know that this is a false news, and then they begin to think that you that make a comment on it, you are also a false person. So it is good that you find out, you know that the real story is telling the truth.
Okay.
And then you begin to comment on it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Thomas, for calling in to share all of that with us. Now, Mr. Thomas is saying you cannot believe everything you see on social media because some of the times those things, in fact, most of the times, they are not true. And you commenting on them, it's like you're also implicating yourself and also appearing like a fake person. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Hangeior, one and only, calling from Judges Quarters.
Gone. Welcome to the show. Happy New Year to you.
Thank you. Same to you, my dear.
Okay.
I believe that everybody should receive every information with a grain of salt.
Okay.
You know, yes, the social media has brought information to our fingertips because nobody is going to go and Google News and find out about that. So we always feed into our feed. So in as much as you're plugged in, pick the positive out of it and leave the negative, because there's this proverb now, hear everything with a grain of salt.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much, Osegun, for calling in to be part of the show. Now, we heard him, and he is saying there's no way that you should be believing everything you see on social media because really not everything is true. And if you must, participate in something or just go ahead and do something or talk on something on social media, then at least let it be the positive side. In case there's even any problem or any implications, then you are safe. Hello?
Yes, it's Richard Digba calling from Nadi.
All right, welcome to the show. So what do you think?
Yeah, it's true, but according to, I guess maybe the social media at times gives fake news, yes. Fake news.
Okay.
A lot on Facebook because it's very easy for me to create. Very easy for anybody to create any story at all. But it's very hard because of this AI. There is an application now that does disagree with those information.
Okay.
So it's very hard. Just you can do group chat or maybe share information on your own page. And so I guess I don't know, but maybe the company should add more distance so that they'll be able to block some people.
Oh, okay. That are spreading
Something
fake
like
news.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's a good point to look at it.
That is they should add tariff on it.
Oh,
if
okay.
If 4 minutes good or bad, you should pay some amount of money, maybe like the one we as in when we are online.
Okay. You know those risks. I get what you're saying. Like people should be fined.
Okay. Yes. That's the only thing I see.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Thank you so much for calling in to share that with us. We heard from Richard, and he is saying a lot of people post fake things online simply because they have access to their own account, and he's even bringing a suggestion that maybe they should look for a way to actually find some of these people who promote fake things so they'll learn a lesson and not go ahead promoting things like that. Hello. Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Esther Agbochu.
Okay, where is Esther calling from?
Makodi.
Welcome to the show, Esther. So what do you think? Should we believe everything we see on social media?
No.
Okay. So do you want to tell us why you feel like, because some people are saying there's always a truth in whatever is spread on social media. Oh, okay. Well, I guess Esther just wants us to know the main points, and she's saying no, you shouldn't believe everything you see on social media. It's Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and I'm with you on the show this afternoon. My name is Marysyntia, and our focus for today is social media reality. Should you believe everything you see on social media? Should you actually believe? Is that a wise thing to do, to actually believe everything you see on social media? Because it's more like these days people just go with unverified news, go ahead to share stuff, comment on stuff, and abuse people over news that they found on social media. So now let's ask ourselves that question. Should it actually believe everything that we see on social media? Some people say, even here we've heard someone say, yes, you should believe what we see on social media, and other people are saying, well, no, because it's not always true. Some people say, well, it's not always true, but there's always a bit of truth. Even if the post or contents that you see on social media might not be entirely true, sometimes there's always, or most of the times, there's always a bit of truth in it. So what is your take? Should we believe everything we see on social media? Number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That is 0808 427 5464. Should we believe everything we see on social media? What is your take? Think about it. How many times have you seen a post, shared it, or reacted only to find out later that it was false or exaggerated? Social media is full of things, designed. Hello? Okay. Social media is full of things designed to, get people's attention. Hello? We lost that as well. Whatever it is your network is doing, battle it and then call in. Number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That is 0808 427 5464. Should you believe everything you come across on social media? And like I was saying, social media is full of things that are designed to, get attention, viral challenges, Photoshop pictures. Hello? Okay, that's really noisy. Maybe reposition and then call us back again because we cannot hear you. And like I was saying, Photoshop pictures have told stories and sometimes even verified accounts, spreading information that isn't 100% true. I mean, some of them come to light later and you're like, how could this person do this and all of that? And on the other hand, some argue that you can usually pick out a core truth in every story, even if it's exaggerated. They say if there's smoke, there is fire. That's saying where there is smoke, as long as someone talks about it, then something about it must be true. So it raises a question, because we're trying to look at our own selves and guide the kind of things that we do. Are we scrolling on social media for entertainment, or hello? Or are we letting social media actually shape what we think is real? Should you believe everything you see on social media? Hello? Hello? Okay, we cannot hear you. Maybe reposition and then call us back again. Number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That is 0808 427 5464. Should you believe everything you see on social media? We've heard from different people, and for the most part, everyone is saying not everything you see online is true. Most of them are fabricated, and some people are saying, well, you should believe the things you see on social media, because as long as someone starts it, then there is truth in it, or the person knows where he or she is getting their information from. So do you usually believe posts you see online, or do you actually check and all of that and verify? Hello? Yes, good afternoon. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
This is Bello Musa calling from North Bank.
Could you speak up louder? We cannot hear you clearly.
Bello Musa calling from North Bank.
Welcome to the show, Bello Musa. So what do you think?
Yeah, I think just 60% of social media is fake news. I think only 40%.
Okay, 60% of information you find on social media is fake news, and just 40% is verified.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So how did you come up with that?
Most of the news I've later find if I get 10 news.
Okay, that means you're judging from your personal experiences.
Yes. At least if I had 10, only sometimes I get only 2 or 3. Most of them they become to be a lie later. So that's why I just take it. I didn't.
Okay, we cannot hear you.
I don't even think the social media news as a serious one.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Bello Musa, for calling in to share that with us. Now, we heard from Bello Musa, and he is saying he doesn't believe most of the things that he'll find on social media. He's also saying, well, according to his personal experiences, 60% of the information you find on social media, it's not true. Hello? And it's just the 40% that is true, and that is from his personal experience, not statistics, somewhere, with all this proof. He's speaking from his personal experience that 60% of what he finds online, he always, it's not true. He always maybe gets to realize that, okay, this was not true from the start. Hello?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yeah, tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Mike from North Bank.
Okay. Welcome to the show, Michael.
Thank you, ma'am.
So what do you think? Should you believe everything you see on social media?
Not everything, but the majority is true.
Okay.
Sometimes. So in my own view, I think that it is not everything you will believe on social media, but majority you will still believe on it.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for calling in to be part of the show. He is saying majority of the things that you will see on social media, majority of the information that you will get on social media is actually true, which is making it, contradicting to what we heard earlier, because we had someone who said from his personal experiences, then majority of what he finds on social media is not true. So we have all this different perspective, but what is actually right? Should you believe everything that you find on social media? People get in trouble every day, here and there, because of commenting on posts that they shouldn't have commented on, or sharing, or making their own content, from information that they just heard from a random source, a random creator, and it gets them in trouble. And then someone is coming to, sue you, like, where did you get this information from? They're suing you for defamation, they are suing you for this, and, invading of privacy and the rest. So what do you think? Should you actually believe everything you see on social media? Number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That is 0808 427 5464. Should you believe everything you see on social media? It's Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And I'm with you on the show. My name is Marysyntia Hangeior, and this afternoon we are talking about social media reality? Should you actually believe everything you see on social media? Do you believe everything you see on social media? We have heard from various scholars. We have heard people who said, yes, you should believe everything you see on social media. We have heard people who said most of the things you see on social media are true. And so, yes, you are on the safe side, most of the times. And some people are saying some of the things that you see on social media, are not true, on average. And then some people are saying most of the things that you find online are, false. So you shouldn't believe. So where is the stand, or where is the, where is safe, or where is more dangerous? Hello? Okay, we cannot hear you, but maybe reposition and then call us back again. Number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That is 0808 427 5464. Should you believe everything you see on social media? All those posts you come across, maybe talking about this person did this, and this person, they just found out information that this person is this and that and all of that. Should you actually believe those things? Some people think that there is always an atom of truth in whatever is brought online for someone to be bold enough, and some people say as long as it's a verified account, then that information must be true. But there are sometimes where we also come across. Hello. Please move away from your radio set before you actually call, or turn down the volume. And some people say as long as it's a verified account, then whatever information that they put out there must be true. And some of these things make people to fall prey to getting sued, getting dragged, getting imprisoned and all of that, just for promoting content and information that they did not verify. And at the end of the day, social media can be fun and informative, but it can also be tricky. Some posts carry truth, some are stretched, and some are entirely made up. We have also seen situations like that, where later on it's found out that a post was actually made up, just fabricated from someone's own personal beef with another person or anything like that. So are we thinking critically about what we see, or just scrolling blindly without actually verifying information and then getting ourselves in trouble? Now at this point, we are drawing to the end of the show, and the question is, should you believe everything you see on social media? Number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That is 0808 427 5464. Should you believe everything you see on social media? And social media is great for keeping up with trends, connecting with people, but it's always reliable for news, or it's not always reliable, for news or important information. If something seems surprising, shocking, or too good to be true, take a moment to check with trusted sources, like licensed news agencies or official broadcast stations like this one. That's where you stay informed, and avoid being maybe misled, and protect yourself from sharing false information. Because at the end of the day, if someone comes for you and say, okay, they are suing you for defamation or anything, then you know that it's your cross alone to carry. And then also, social media platforms themselves are not licensed, news sources, and that they are just platforms that people post content. So someone might wake up one day and be like, I feel like I don't like this person too much, and then just say anything about the person, whether it's true or false. So when people say check licensed news agencies, they mean you should verify information through trusted sources, officially recognized news organizations or broadcast stations and all of that, to actually get it right. Because recently we've been hearing they are suing this person for this and that, and we are trying to stay protected. We are trying to stay safe and not just go and carry an unnecessary curse. And at this point, we have come to the end of the show. We have been talking about social media reality and asking, should you actually believe everything you see on social media? Well, I think it's safe to say we cannot believe everything we see on social media, because most of the time it's not always true. And I've been with you on Speedy Talk, and my name is Marysyntia Hangeior. Also, keep your dial locked on 98.5 Speed FM, because coming up next at 3:55 p.m., if today is your birthday, then Speedy Kids are going to be wishing you a happy birthday, and of course, good music to, just wish you the whole birthday. And also next at 4 p.m. the Speed Lane comes on. So do not go anywhere and keep your dial locked in and keep enjoying music of your life.
Do you have a business, an organization, or you want to be heard on radio? Get heard at the speed of light. Meet your target